Yes. Isn't that great? Doesn't that make you feel good? And this is how it happens. The leaves of the tree that drop the fruits at the base of its roots creates the soil for the new life. Now, there's a process that this is called, it's called decomposition. Because as things die,
Things grow.
things get eaten by the decomposers and broken down into matter like nutrients that even you use in your bodies. Just when you eat an apple, that breaks down in your body so that you can use the nutrition. The same thing goes on in soil. We're making soil here, and we're making soil from the cuttings of the trees, and you probably saw me maybe snipping little bits of cuttings from the various areas. Alyssa, did you see me snipping today? Yeah, I did. They're like my teeth. That's just like your teeth start the process of decomposition or digestion. I think we call it digestion. We could easily say digestion as part of decomposition. It's the same thing. We're making nutrients for the soil. And all the soils are made here on site. We do not go to Home Depot and buy soils. We make all the soils here.
I found a shell.
Yeah, you know what that's from? That's from where the Native Americans gathered shellfish and ate them. So this was an area that was occupied by the Native Americans. And the plants that you see here were tended by the Native Americans, and they were gifted gardeners. And in fact, they had a trade with some of the sea captains and sailors who wanted to have fresh vegetables after their long voyage, and they made lots of money. But money was not useful to them, so they would rather have nice things. So sometimes we find bits of teacups and plates and jewelry and things like that. But the Native Americans traded the vegetables that they grew in this garden for nice things. Yeah. So, can anybody tell me then a little bit what I described? Yeah.
Like life, death is the circle of life?
Yes. Life casts off things that nature has provided decomposers to break down into nutrients, into the elements of life, into the chemicals that make life, so that life can begin again. You can't hold back life. Life will win out. And I think that's a very encouraging message. We have two types of decomposers. We have the ones we can see called macrobes. Macrobe is a Latin word that means big. Yes, Julian?
Is that
that's what
compost?
we're going to, yeah, that's the start of, that's the beginning. That's the beginning of compost. And we have microbes, things that you need a microscope to see. Billions and billions of microbes like bacteria and fungi.
Can I see?
Yes, you may. Can be seen with a microscope here.
Where are they?
Well, you can't see them until you get down to the soil. And then once the soil is made, we get new life. So I liked your question, Helene, and that is, how do we make the compost? Now this is something that I did I ate all this stuff over the week. And so I'm going to add it to the compost now. You can do this at home. You can use things from your garden, you can use things from your kitchen. I don't put in bones or dairy or meat because trees don't have bones, dairy, or meat. I'm trying to imitate nature. I'm trying to imitate the tree that drops the leaves and the fruits and make what they call humus. And in fact, the plants get all their nutrition within about the 6 top inches around their roots. I don't know if you've ever dug down, but pretty soon you get kind of rock and it's not easy for the roots to move. But in the top area, that's where all the nutrition comes for the soil. That's why in terms of like erosion, that's why we try to keep soils from eroding away. And in terms of, let's say, keeping things out of our landfills, because I mean, if I had that much in a week, I imagine how many times, you know, how many you have the vegetables in your household where you've eaten, I mean, all that stuff. Why throw it away? Why not make some soil, right? And you're saving money. So let's make some soil. I need a couple of kids who are good with scissors.
Oh, I'm good with scissors.
Are you? You're already, your hands are full. Brian? You know.
Can someone hold this? My
Here we
hands are
go.
getting too much.
You can put it down. I'll put it. Put it down. Or you can pass it around, either one. So come over here. Those who have, can you walk around here? Come around, walk around this way.
Lisa, it fell.
Yes? Oh, it fell? Uh-oh.
Can I try and cut
That's
it?
okay. That's fine. So I'm going to give, let's see, Ryan.
I know how to swim.
And I'll take this one because it's kind of fat. And there. And what we're going to do is we're going to snip, just like we're the teeth. We're going to snip and add it to the compost. Because the decomposers like it when it's a little bit easier to get to. And you'll see, if you ever buried something and you did an experiment to see which decomposes faster, a whole orange or an orange cut up into pieces, the orange that cuts into pieces. Is it a macrobe? Is it something you can see?
Yes.
Okay. That, yes, and in fact, that's a roly-poly. It's a macrobe. You know, if you want to sound like a scientist, you say, oh, I see a macrobe. Oh, yes, and all those microbes are working right here. So, yeah. But you can also say roly-poly or sow bug, because I'll understand. But see, here we are. We're doing the compost. Here we are, new additions. And this guy is going to be so happy. He's going to go, oh, wow, this is the best lunch ever. Oh. And they'll work it out. So the thing that we are doing here, this new additions, is what becomes that soil pile over there. I swear that I did not go to Home Depot and buy soil to bury for you to get here today. That was made right here by decomposers. Anybody want to see the decomposers work? Okay, let's go. Come around here. We're going to go over and see this pile in action. Just follow me. I want you guys, it's going to be like a theater, okay? We're going to have the theater of soil decomposition. You can come all the way over here. Now you might ask, why is it covered up? Well, just like we talked about how nature works, the decomposers like to work where it's dark and where it's moist, just like under the tree. So I'm trying to create the environment, the ecosystem. Can you come around here, Angel? Kevin, maybe you can move just a little bit in. Can we squeeze together a little bit? Perfect. You guys are great. We're so glad to have you here today. Did I tell you that? I know it's a long trip. Oh, that's where the soil is. In fact, I probably should have shown you this. This is what we're making.
Looks like poop.
It looks like poop. It's bug poop.
Ew.
It is.
That's
It's
how
bug
they make
manure. Yeah, that's what happens.
That's how they make the soil for Home Depot.
Yeah, that's a process. It's the decomposition process makes it into soil. So this pile, yeah. You get you even a better look. You're all going to get close to this in just a minute. But I do want to ask you not to step on it because this is like a mine. I worked very hard to make the soil. It's very good soil, so I don't want you crushing it from above. Come in like you were a miner and come in this way.
Can we help you dig?
You are going to help me dig, but don't you want to see the decomposers? We haven't seen Decomposer Theater yet. Come on, Decomposer Theater. Here it is. We're going to do it. Stand over out of here. You guys are getting ahead of me. I'm so glad. You guys are so smart. Okay? Ready? Decomposer Theater. Are you ready for your close-up? Come on, now I want you to see the decomposers in action. Here you go.
That's a lot of bugs. I know.
A lot of decomposers, huh? A lot of macrobes, things you can see. Now you see how they're running from the light?
Yeah.
Because I just had a class here, there aren't as many as because they've kind of run from the light. But you see they're already making soil. This was leaves, just like you saw when you cut up those leaves. That was just like that about 2 months ago. So they're already making soil for us.
Cool.
Isn't that cool? That's the process of, let's hear it. Everybody say the word
Decomposition.
decomposition. Hey, I have a joke. You guys know the composer named Beethoven? Maybe you saw it in the movie Beethoven with the dog. He was named after the composer, right? Well, he lived 300 years ago when he composed music. Then he died, and he became a
Dog.
decomposer. Yes, he did. Okay, thank you. Ta-da-da.
Help you dig now?
Okay, let's go around here. Let's follow around. Let's go around the tree, okay? Go around the tree.
Can we help you
Around the
dig
tree?
now?
Yes, I need to get you a barrel though. Hold on.
They planted tomatoes. They planted olive trees.
Okay, everybody. Where did I put it from? Okay, right behind you. Now, just one at a time, please, because it's kind of, I want you to be careful with the soil. Get a scoop and put it in the red bucket, and then come over and see your teacher over on that side.
Let's have Mary Lou go first, one person at a time.
Yeah, you can dig anywhere in this area, just like you're mining for soil. Does anybody need a trowel?
I do. Thank you.
You're welcome. And if you've done that, come around and be by, kind of back behind your teacher, back over there, because we're going to plant your magic bean. You might have gotten a root. That's okay. That's fine. Just take maybe a higher. Yeah, there you go. And you can work in here too. It's okay. This is the area that I kind of don't want you to walk in. I'm sorry, I'm there. Okay, that's fine. Good. And then once you're done, let's get over there because we're gonna. And keep your trowels, okay?
How long did it take to make these?
It takes about 6 months. Keep your trowel.
Wow.
It's okay, no problem. We have plenty. Don't step on this. There we go. We're good. Thank you. Okay. And then once it's all, we've got enough soil, I need somebody to help me carry it.
I will.
Okay, good. Well then let's get going. So when you're ready, bring the two handles. I just need one on each side. Well, let's make sure everybody gets their soil in before you take it away. Okay. You see these beans that are growing up here on the poles? We're going to be doing the same thing. Yeah, you can just put it right there. Be perfect. So we're going to be planting your magic beans today. And I think I have them in my pocket. Now the other class chose 3, so those places are taken. So what I'm going to ask you to do, this one's a little more tricky. Not everybody, just watch me first, okay? See how I'm walking to keep from stepping on the plants? I'm walking on this. So I may have to have only, yes. Question? You want to plant a seed?
I want to plant a seed. Yeah.
I think I'll just do 3 random. I'm sorry, I wish I had a better way of deciding who gets to do what. So the people who have seeds, please step back. And the people who don't have seeds, I need you. If you don't have a seed, I need to see you here. Okay. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5.
Those of you that are not planting seeds, come over here, please.
We saw, Julian saw something over there. That are not planting seeds.
Probably a bird. Could be anything.
Okay.
So it sounds to me like I'm going to have to take 2 at a time, okay? And what I would like you to do is I'll take the first 2 and we'll try to do, let's do this one and that one over there. So could I have 2 people walk the plank on that other side who have not had the seeds? And 2 people who have not planted seeds and do not have a seed in this side. Now I want you to take your trowel and I want you to kind of work the dirt around one of these poles because your magic seed is going to go in somewhere around that pole. So just kind of loosen the dirt. And if there are any, yeah, that's good. Because we have one more pole left, but I want to make sure that there's room. Loosen the dirt. And if there are some people who haven't gotten through the pole yet, could they take the bucket, one on each side, and bring it close to Kevin, please? Because Kevin's going to add a little compost. Take a scoop take some, so that you and your partner can work that compost into the soil. So we have good nutrition for the plant. And when you're done, then the same people who brought the soil to Kevin and Mary Lou, yeah, just right in there. Yeah, work it right in. You're making the soil richer for these plants. Remember, baby food for plants. Yeah. Baby food. Yeah, it's full of nutrition. It'll give it a good start in life.
I could dig.
Yeah, but we don't need to dig deep. In fact, I should have shown you, but in the seed, it's only about that big. You don't want to plant deeper than twice the size of the seed. In fact, hold that up. Show how big the seed is.
It might slip on me.
Yeah, well, that's good. Do you see? You only want to go about the size of maybe your thumb. Yeah, about the size of your thumb. No deeper than that, because the seed will have to work up to the light. So it's easier if it just goes not too deep, just about the size of a thumb. And in a big seed. If it's a small seed, not even that deep. Okay, if it's like a carrot seed that's really tiny, just twice the size of that tiny seed. But this is a little bigger seed. Okay, very good job, you two. Okay, next team, I believe, who has not had a chance to dig or plant? Dig. Okay, let's you guys go back to the other side, and I'll bring the next team in.
Lou, you want to come over here? And then Janelle and Yadira, why don't you go ahead and walk on the wooden thing?
So I don't think anybody has touched this pole yet.
No.
Okay, and since we're doing this for video, why don't you guys take this pole here? Okay, so do the same thing. Work the dirt, and then put some compost where you've worked the dirt to add, because you're making more nutrition. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Good team, good team. Yeah, all around the pole, because we want the beans to grow up the pole. And anybody who wants to help them, we can get the bucket near them so they can put some compost in it.
Here, John, you want to take this to Julian over there?
Oh, I see this.
Yeah, that looks good. Just we're gonna put some compost in that soil and make it good and nutritious for him, for that new seed. And then the seed planters will go to town, and then we'll all water. Okay, very good. We're getting down. Okay, so we need some compost over on this side now. So could the composter, whoever's helping, get it over to this team over here?
How about Jonathan?
Take it over.
You want to go ahead and walk it over here?
Yeah, I think so.
Have you help?
We're going to add some more on top of the seed. And who has the seed?
You want to bring it over
Who have
here?
the seeds now? Okay. Now, the first thing we want to do is I think, did you choose which pole you're going to put it on?
I did.
Okay.
The big one.
The big one, okay. Why don't you put a scoop of compost below your seed and a scoop of compost above your seed? Oh, who has the other seeds? Anybody else who has? We have 3 seeds. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, so we want a scoop of compost below our seed and a scoop of compost above our seed. And is there a 3rd seed, Jonathan? Do you want to plant here? Yeah. Okay, boys, you can come follow me. Walk the plank. Are we done? Now, when you're done, you can put your trowels where you found them. After you put up, and we're all going to water. So yeah, it's actually a squash, but a squash is a pumpkin, so that's fine. Or I said your pumpkin is a squash. Come over here. Okay, we're running a little bit late now, so once the seeds are in, take a gourd and you just water. Get right down on your knees and water. Just 1 scoop, okay? 1 scoop, and then we're going on to the next station.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, you can walk the plank out. Walk the plank out. Thank you. Walk the plank. Walk the plank. You put your trowel, and then you can water.
I need to water my plants. No more.
Oh my gosh. If you're watered, please pass the gourd to another person.
Oh, excuse me.
Thank you.
And Alyssa, if you want to pass it to Jonathan so he can...
Cultural, right?
Thank you.
You guys, you get to go up to the cultural station, learn about the Chumash peoples, and it's up on the top level there. So kind of take the path up that way.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Enough, Dylan.
And after you finish watering, you can come on over here.
Yeah, that's what the Native Americans did. They used that as a tool. Dry them out and then. Oh, where do they? Yes, they're going. Judy, can you? Is that my group?
Yes, I'm just showing them the brimcorn, and then I'll bring them right to you. You guys are going upstairs. The videographer will be with you. Okay, thank you.
Hi.
Don't stop your feet
Oh,
on
I'm so
me.
glad.